So, seeing as how I basically work from home, I stay with my little daughter during the day and then work at nights. So, I've noticed recently two things that are somewhat bothersome. One is Frances, my little girl, tends to get a little bit bored with all of her toys. And two, her toys seem to get all over the place. So, let's talk about it. All right, Jordan. So, have you noticed Fran getting a little
Listen.
bored? What?
My head looks really small, and your head looks really big.
I'll lean
you.
back. You can lean forward so you can have the bigger head.
Well, more proportional, at least.
Oh, do you want in the camera shot? Here.
Fran.
So we recognized that we had a plethora of toys in our living room, and Frances would go through all of them in the course of a day. And so that, in combination with one of our friends mentioning Montessori, we started looking into
Not just having Montessori toys, but implementing a full Montessori lifestyle.
Right. So one of the biggest things that spoke to us about Montessori, and by the way, we are just now starting, so we're not really going to go into what Montessori is or if you should do it. We're not experts by any means. We're just trying to say.
Ew.
What's this new game?
Ew. Ew.
Blah!
Did a not slimy one?
Regardless,
Yeah.
so we got turned on to what Montessori is and started looking up and what it meant. And we're not going to talk about what Montessori is or claim to be any sort of experts. We're just starting what Montessori philosophy is and implementing those sort of things for us and encouraging other people to look into what kind of methodology speaks to you when you raise your kid. We want to encourage people to take effort into what kind of setup that they have for the toys and just be intentional with how they're raising their kids. So here we go. We started looking into it, and this is kind of the first thing that we did. We had this lovely set of shelves that we were using for storage, and
Fran had 2 shelves to herself, and that was the bottom 2.
mm-hmm.
And we just constantly would pick up her toys or have her pick them up and put them on the shelves at the end of the day, and that's just the way it was.
Right. So that got us thinking about yes spaces, which is one of the things in Montessori. And so how can we make, our goal is the entire upstairs to be a yes space. So right now we're starting with the living room, and we
The living room
thought,
has been a yes space for
Mhm.
like the last probably 5 or 6 months. There's nothing
Yeah.
that she can't access in here. Like, she has free reign.
right.
And so that's why those bottom 2 shelves were hers. So we're just kind of expanding that space
Mhm.
to incorporate the whole living space.
Absolutely. And it was one of those things where we were trying to address not just having a jumbled pile in the living room of like all of our toys that we'd have to pick up every single night. So we kind of solved 2 problems with, like, what is it? 2 birds with...
Killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
Killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah.
So,
But there's more than one way to skin a cat, guys. So you don't have to do it our way.
right. This is just what
Any
works
other
with
times
us.
we can put in there?
People in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
Okay. Don't judge us, I think is what that is.
Yeah. Don't judge.
Or we won't judge you. Maybe that's
We
what
won't.
that's meant
We
to
won't
mean.
judge you.
Okay.
I don't know. Cheers.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we got these baskets from World Market.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome. They were like, we got it for like $15 a piece on sale, which
Yeah.
was pretty awesome. Is it considered wicker?
I think
Rattan.
something like
They're
that. I don't
pretty
know.
sturdy, and they've held up so far.
Yeah.
And they fit perfectly into this little random nook that we have. I don't even know what this nook was previous to us living
Yeah,
here.
it's 15 inches deep, which is pretty deep for a bookshelf. So it was like, I don't know. It's built-in cubby space, which is great.
So we decided that basically we can have 1/5 of the toys and be a little bit more intentional with the type of activity that these toys are, and then rotate the basket every single day. And we've been doing that for a couple of days already, and got her a couple more active toys and
bouncy balls
like
that she can't
bouncy
choke
balls
on.
that she can't choke on.
And keeping them in Tupperware, which she adores Tupperware.
Yes.
So she likes to contain things, which means she throws all the balls and then goes and collects them and puts them back, which is great.
Yeah. So this has been the first like
Ew.
active Montessori thing that we've done, and I gotta show this.
Oh, I'm supposed to catch it. I'm sorry. No. Ew. 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 Little weirdo.
So this is the first Montessori thing that we've done, and it's working out pretty well for us. And so we're going to start looking more into how we can follow this philosophy and develop more yes spaces in different areas of the house and have more active self-learning toys.
Right.
And that
each
sort of
basket,
thing.
Each basket has like a different toy that represents a different skill set, whether it's sorting or color matching or size matching or like shape stackers, whatever it may be. And each one has its own puzzle and has its own books and has its own like plush toy, so that she has interaction with each of those like sets of things every day, but it's different every day also. So far she's napped better and slept better because her brain has been more engaged throughout the day. So I think it's a win.
Yeah, total. And much less mess at the end of the day. Also win.
Also, it's like respect for your space. She's helping participate in keeping it clean. She knows that it goes in the basket, and that each day she can pull her basket off the shelf, and then at the end of the day it goes back in the basket. So I'm all about it. It's super exciting for me to start this journey, for us to start this journey. I'm really proud of us. Done a lot of research because Montessori toy boxes subscriptions are extremely expensive. So we have done lots and lots of Etsy shopping. And so we put just a ton of things in our favorites on Etsy, and over time we'll just add to it as she grows and the skill sets progress. And then as she like ages out of different toys, we will replace them with more age appropriate toys. Or like projects, whatever it may be. So, yeah.
Yeah. So we want to encourage y'all to start looking at how you raise your kids. Is that hard to
No,
do?
we're encouraging you to start looking at how we raise our kids.
No.
That's really
look
what
at
this
us.
is.
Look at us and how we raise our kid. So what is it? The start looking into Montessori, or start looking into different things.
Evaluate if what you're doing is right for you,
Right.
more than anything, and if it is, rock on. If you think that you should do things differently, there's so many different parenting styles out there and learning styles out there. Find what works for you and your kid.
Yeah. So whatever it is, share it with us.
Yeah.
The comment section down below is an encouragement zone. So feel free to plug whatever it is you're doing, whatever channel, social media that you want to plug, and down below, and spread the love and start something new, y'all.
Yeah, and we'll be proud of you.
We'll be so proud. We'll be proud parents.
Yeah.
Oh, also, bonus clip. We got things in the mail. Let's look at them. So as many of you know, this is like the only piece of filming gear that we have. It's a phone gimbal so that shots don't look shaky and stuff. And we've had that, but we had to send it in to get repaired, so we haven't used it for our main channel for a while, and I definitely missed it. But today, we have got officially the second piece of equipment. Yes. Audio is terrible. You can probably hear the echo in the room because basically all these walls, except that one, are cement. So we got a goodie box full of audio gear that we're going to use for our main channel, Kachi Bachi. And yes, always need more of those. So we got this little audio bundle from Amazon that I am super stoked about. So now we can have semi-decent audio. We have this little audio recorder, and I will let you guys know how this combination works, and we'll probably do more of a video detailing our use case for this and whatnot. Sweet.